My name is Alekhya Datta. I'm working as a director in Electricity and Renewable Division in the Energy and Resource Institute, TERI.
So my question is, should India prioritize energy security or energy affordability in next decade?
No, of course, because if you see currently the government of India is currently trying to achieve a 500 gigawatt of renewables target by 2030. And if you see the current capacity mix that we have achieved is more than 50% of the installed capacity coming from renewables. So that means we have already achieved our renewable targets way ahead of close, almost 5 years ahead of the NDC target or the commitment that India has done. And of course, if you see the next decades, maybe 2040 or 2050, the mid-century or the Big Bharat scenario. So there are a lot of options in the affordable, the solar and the storage market that are coming up. And Government of India is also pushing the nuclear sector very hard. By 2047, we have a target of, reaching 200 gigawatt by nuclear. So, of course, there are many challenges, particularly on the manufacturing, the localization of the components, but definitely, keeping in mind the falling cost of solar, falling cost of storage, the affordable power and 100% RE is very much possible. Even a study done by TERI by 2050, the mid-century, we are talking about there could be a possibility of meeting the power demand through RE and storage by 2050 itself, rather than we are talking about 2070 as a net zero. So, of course, it's already in the radar of the Government of India to have affordable power at a cheaper cost. So that is the current goal the Government of India is working now.
Okay, very well, sir. So my next question is, will green hydrogen be transformative or remain niche in the next 10 years?
So green hydrogen, I think there are, of course, there are national mission on green hydrogen. A lot of tenders and a lot of price discovery has happened on the green hydrogen space. But there are substantial challenges because when we talk about the electrolyzer manufacturing, so we are not yet competitive and not able to manufacture by electrolyzer facility locally because there are a lot of supply chain issues, the raw materials and those things. So that becomes green hydrogen at present not competitive. But in the meantime, of course, if you're developing the port infrastructure and all, then the green hydrogen and the derivatives like methanol and ammonia, so those things can be very, very competitive. We need to develop the pipeline infrastructure for green hydrogen to make it a kind of a long distance or for long haul, the green hydrogen would be equally competitive. For the hard-to-abate sectors, of course, there are challenges, particularly on the storing on green hydrogen. There are a lot of capacity, a lot of innovations that are needed, which would make it competitive in the way forward. But at present, if you ask me, the green hydrogen is not so competitive vis-a-vis the other green options that we have.
So in last, how do you see forums such as Energy Niti been influencing the India's green energy transition?
Yeah, no, I think Energy Niti, I think this is a first of kind initiative that we have recently launched. Of course, we are associated with Bharat Electricity Forum earlier. I think this will be a very good and flagship initiative, but I think what we have to ensure is it has to be more regional rather than Delhi based, so that we can have regional crowds, because a lot of states, a lot of discoms are doing great in their respective sectors. So I think it would be better to have more regional dialogues vis-a-vis, of course, one national dialogue per annum. That kind of a suggestion I think that I have.
Great, sir. Thank you so much for your time.